And October the 22nd, I got permission to end my mom's struggle and take her off of life support. And I went to our last National Success Training in St. Louis, and it was tough for me to even speak, right? Like I was like I didn't know why I was there, but it turned out I was there to get some prayers. And when I came back, she miraculously woke up. I gotta tell you, I've never been more grateful to the man upstairs. I walked right into her room, and I looked at her, and she looked different this day. Her eyes would always kind of open and dodge around, but I could never get her focused in on me. And I could never confirm that she knew it was me or that she knew anything. And then I said, Mom, and I'd always say this to her for 18 months, every time I saw her, I'd say, blink once for yes, twice for no. And she does it, complies. And I'm like, wait. And then my next question was, because this was on my heart, I said, do you want to live or do you want to die? Because I wanted to know if she was in her head saying, get me out of here, right? Like, what are you waiting for? Or she's in her head saying, you know, keep going, right? And she blinks, I want to live. I called the doctor, and I was just with her before I came here. That's why I wasn't with you guys the entire day. I was spending time with her. I called the doctor, and he had to write the testimony to the judge, so that way the judge would take her off life support. So the doctor, I literally said, Doc, what did you do? And he, you know, a doctor points upstairs. It's a miracle. They call her the miracle right now. So just the other day before I embarked on the Founders Tour, which, for those of you not familiar with it, it's 25 cities, 35 days, and I got like the most awesome experiences from Des Moines to Savannah to Saskatoon to Edmonton to LA to Austin. I'll be out to New York tomorrow all over the world, right? And my mom always wanted me to be successful. That's all she ever wanted. So, you know, she's proud of the sacrifice that our family gets to make at this point. I got to have dinner with her. And it was her first meal in 22 months. Wow. And I have a 4-year-old boy, and I felt like when I was feeding her, like I felt like this nurturing feeling. You could tell I'm a mama's boy, but it was like, wow, I was feeding my mom her first meal. And like, you know, we had biscuits, and she had gravy, mashed potatoes, turkey, and cranberries, and she wanted like a Thanksgiving meal, so I made her like a little mini Thanksgiving. And I'm feeding it to her, and there's 2 other elderly folks that also had brain traumas. They're sitting at the table. And this one lady keeps interrupting me. And she's, you know, I don't know what was really wrong with her, but you could tell there was something wrong with her. God bless her, right? A little older, and all she wanted to do was talk. It looked like she hadn't been talked to a lot. And all I wanted to do is like savor this moment with my mom, right? And she keeps interrupting, and I'm like, you know, that's fine. God gave me this patience, and I'm sitting here, and she keeps just asking all kinds of questions, and I'm sitting there thinking in my head, this lady's absolutely insane, but you know, hey, I'm called to be here for a reason. I'm called to have this experience for a reason, and this lady is in my face while I'm just trying to savor the moments of my mom, you know, eating for the first time in 22 months. And then all of a sudden, she asked me this crazy question. She says, "What'd you lose?" What did you lose? And I said, I sat there and I was like, what'd you lose? And then my mom, her memory's like intact. She's like, he lost weight. Like she completely knew what it was. She's like, he lost weight. And then the lady looks and she goes, well, they say I lost it too. So, if God doesn't have a plan, I don't know who does, right? But that was the last story I wanted to share with you. Adversity, right? And you know, Dale Brown gave me a saying, the legendary coach, the person who inspired us to start the challenge, gave me a saying. He said, adversity only visits the strong, but it stays forever with the weak. So just think about that, because you got to be strong to be successful in business. You got to power through some brick walls. You got to get yourself out of bed in the morning and say, you know what, it's time to go, no matter how much sleep I've had, no matter how good I feel, no matter Facebook wall. You got to just be able to say, you know what? I'm going to power through this. And if you master overcoming that little voice of adversity, sometimes it'll be a Mack truck running into you. Sometimes it'll be just this little whisper in your head. If you learn how to overcome that, you'll have whatever success you want. You'll be able to do whatever you want with your life. You'll be able to provide for your mom if she needs $1,000 a day worth of life support as mine did. Or you'll be able to provide for your children if they need help because, as my son does have a learning disability, he needs intensive help. You'll be able to do whatever you want if you master. If you just say, when adversity comes my way, I'm going to knock it down. Every one of our ambassadors plus to the stage with me because these folks are the best leaders that we've got out there in handling adversity.